Hey yo, what is going on guys, Cash and Clean here, and for today's video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make some Flux. Now this can work for you mid-game players, end-game players, or some of these methods work for brand new players. I don't really have a lot of methods, but I do have some ways that I can help you get some Flux. Now a lot of people have been asking me how I actually make a lot of my Flux, and what I do is market flipping, but the issue is that if I tell you guys what I'm market flipping, it kind of ruins the whole me flipping it, because then everyone's doing it and then the prices are all over the place. So we're gonna stay away from that topic. So anyway, as you can see in the background video, this is just me farming dungeons, and this is actually a really great way to farm Flux if you have the magic find. So back when I had 6k magic find, I know that's a lot compared to some of you, but if you have 6k or more magic find, even 4k or more magic find, you can just farm dungeons. So right now I'm in Uber 9. So in this video right here, I have, I think, 12k magic finds. So I have a lot of magic find, and when I was doing dungeons around here, in half an hour, I made around 200k Flux. And that was obviously me, like, not really tryharding. I was, chatting to you guys on Twitch, and I would just stop every now and then. But like in about half an hour, I made around 200k. So if I was farming Uber 10 or whatever, or just something else, I could have, maybe I've gotten more if I like actually tried. But that's just to give you guys an idea of like how much Flux you can make just by farming dungeons. So another thing you can do to make some Flux is to take advantage of whatever day it is. So like a lot of people say on Tuesdays you can sell your nitro, farm nitro to sell it, and do stuff like that. That is a really good way to do it. Also, if you have alt accounts, that's really helpful too, because then you could trade whatever you have on one alt to your main account, and then sell whatever you have left over. Like on Tuesdays, a lot of people do Gonda trains, so that's where you just farm a bunch of nitro with a group of people. Everyone gets nitro, people get to sell it, and you get to make some profit. Other methods that some people have told me about is farming radiant shards over in the radiant ruins area. Just farm a bunch of those. Another thing you can do is farm sunlight bulbs, and like I said, if you have alt accounts, this makes the process a lot better, because you can just trade that all over once you're all done. There are other days where you can make use of them and just farm Flux, like Mondays. There's shadow shards, and there aren't too many groups of this actually doing it, but you can farm shadow shards. It's a bit complicated to set up, but all you need is a neon ninja and a vacuum, and you need a certain depth for your challenge portal, but it's a little complicated to set up, if I say so. Another thing that I used to do was on Fridays, I would go to the Uber 9 Drowned World, and if you can get a group of friends, what you could do is find either the pirate dragon or the water dragon, and if you can invite your friends and make the process a lot better. So the way it works is one person finds pirate dragon, for example, you invite your friends, everyone gets the fragments, and then you loot collect those fragments. I think with this process, I made around 150k an hour, and that was with a group of people. Obviously, this amount may vary depending on some of you. Another thing you guys can do is go over to the marketplace and just look at one item, or even two items, and see what happens to the price of it within 1 or 2 weeks. And then from there, you can either, the idea is to, buy low, sell high. So if you can figure out when the prices get low for that specific item, then you can sell it whenever, the prices go up for it. So that goes back to the idea of market flipping. Obviously, I can't really share what I'm market flipping, because then, if everyone knows, then, I can't really make my Flux that way anymore. So these were just some of the ways I was making Flux back when I was starting out Trove. And if you want like a more advanced guide on like other things you can do, drop it in the comments below. But this guide should help you out. Also, just a quick note, Patreon also helps you out with some of these methods that I mentioned, and if you have Patreon, you get more of the items. I'm sure you guys can find at least one thing in this video to do, and you don't really have to. If you have your own ways, you can do that as well. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Sorry it was a bit short, but that's like the only methods I really use to farm Flux. But yeah, on that note, if you guys have any other suggestions on videos I should make in the future, let me know in the comments down below, and I will do my best to get to those. And on that note, drop a like, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you all later.